Okay, today I'm in the conservatory and we're going to set up and do some soap bubble photography around where I am here. I've got blackout blinds so I can darken this up a little bit later on. I've got some people coming around to shoot with me. Behind me, I'll just show you the behind me. This is a photographic blind which I use quite often. This is a grey one. It will be turned to black, so we've got a black backdrop and the lighting will be set up in here. So without further ado, I'm going to set it up. I'm setting it up now. Here it is. Just like that. Is set up. So I've got a Pixar Pro softbox here. I've got double diffused. I've got the Godox SL-60W LED light here. I've got a boom arm on here to keep it over the top and a stand. I've draped a black cloth down the backdrop. I've put a black cloth on the display table, and then I've got my bowl there with my bubbles. So I'll take you over to that. So I've been experimenting with different bubble solutions. Here we've just got ordinary dishwasher soap and water with a little bit of cooking oil in it. It worked to a certain extent, but the bubbles didn't last very long and you couldn't get them as big as this. Now the bubbles we've got here is a commercial soap from the pound shop, basically kids bubbles. A dash of glycerine in it to give it a little bit more strength, and I put a little bit of cooking oil in it. It seems to work a dream. So the bubble now, this bubble now has been here for about a minute. I'm going to pop it. And I'm going to just show you now how easy it is to get a bubble. I shouldn't have said that, should I? But I'm going to give it a go. So there we have it. So we've got a nice big bubble there. And the longer you leave it, I can see the purples and the greens and all the fancy colours on the top at the moment, but we're under bad lighting. It's the kitchen fluorescent tube, so it's terrible, and it's burst, probably because I was papping with my voice. So I'm just going to blow one more. So there's another bubble there. I'm going to come away a little bit because when I'm papping with my voice, I'm blowing on it. You can see now, I don't know if you can see from this camera now, that the colours are on the top and they are swirling. If I just blow it a little bit, I don't know if you can see the colours swirling. Maybe this won't pick it up, but it will do when I get in the studio out there. So this is a solution made with commercial bubbles, glycerin and a little bit of cooking oil. And as you can see now, it's certainly built for long enough for shooting. So when we get out there in the studio, I'm thinking it should last 3 or 4 minutes. The light I'm going to be using out in the studio, it's a LED light. It's a Godox SL-60. It's a 60-watt single bulb light. And I'm going to put it in a meter diffuser softbox, probably about that high above it. Black backdrop, and we should get some nice shots. As you can see now, it's pretty robust. So you've got a good chance of getting some great shots. So that's the setup. Let's take it in the studio and let's see what we can get. Okay, this is the setup. It's simply a wax candle burner turned upside down, and on top there I've got a little bottle top, which is actually a malt vinegar top, and this is an OM Systems Mark 1, and I'm using the 60mm f2.8 macro lens from Olympus. Okay, so this is the back of the camera. As you can see, I'm on a 40th of a second f11. I'm shooting at 1000 ISO. That's the bubble just burst, so the bubble's burst behind it. So I'm shooting at 1000 ISO, 40th of a second, f11, and I'm getting some sort of half reasonable results. The bubbles are lasting with this Magnum solution and some glycerin, as you just saw, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. The other solution's lasting much longer, but don't seem to be quite as dark, and there's dark patterns in it, so it's 50-50 really. So I'm going to try all solutions and give it a go. I've got some friends coming around in about an hour, so just testing it and getting it all set up, and we're going to do a photo shoot, and then I'll put some pictures up on here on the end. So I'll catch you later. Okay, so this is during our shoot. We've got one of our photographers now lining up. He's using the Z6II there and the 105Z micro lens there. I'm just having a roam around looking at the back of the camera there. So it's just a general shot of the shoot as the night went on. This photographer is called John. I'm going to put a couple of his photographs up a little bit later. You can see when we're looking at the bubble there, you can see the colours clearly wrapping around it. and you can see the view of the back of John's camera there. What we decided to do during the shoot was that we've got a Smoke Ninja machine, and it's a little machine for creating smoke via a tube. And what we actually did is we put a bit of smoke inside these bubbles here, and what I did is John was recording it, and we popped it so we got some slow-mo for his footage for him to take home. This last one we completely filled it up with smoke, so we blew it up with smoke and then we popped it, allowing some slow motion to be recorded so you can see the smoke in slow motion. Just a bit of fun at the end of the shoot, that's all, and this is what we got out of the shoot.